Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a reading on Cha. I'm calling her this because I am unfamiliar with how to fully pronounce her name. So ease of execution, I'm going to be saying Cha. So I got this recommendation about a month ago now, and I've thought about her about at least twice a week since then. And it's March 24th. And so I feel today is a relevant time for whatever reason to record this video. So the energy that I'm picking up currently for you, Cha, is this feeling of this cross between hopelessness and hopefulness. And as I try and kind of blend over your energy, I'm directed towards the avenue of love. They're basically saying like your career and all of this does not matter right now. Like the message that they want to convey, your guardian angels want to convey, is one about love and commitment, and that it's very important for you to not lose that trust that you felt when you were hopeful in higher forces, in your guardian angels, in God, like whatever you believe in. It's important that you don't lose sight of that, because they are helping you and they're trying to assist you with slowing down. There's a decision that seems to be it seems like you're up against opposition. There's pressure against you to make some sort of decision. And this has been culminating for a while. The way that they're showing me is there's some sort of difference between your culture and my culture. And what they're saying is how America, you are free to pretty much do a lot of what you want. Freedom of religion, freedom within marriages, freedom here and there, right? And obviously within those religious organizations, then there may be religious laws that you have to abide by, but wholly, as the United States is you can do whatever you please, right? Like that's what we fought for, is our liberties. And so there's a difference between this culture and where you're from, because you're restricted somehow. There's something about your life that seems to be expected of you. The way that they're showing me is examples. It could be an arranged marriage, it could be you being put into place. It's as if you were put into the celebrity circle in order to fulfill a certain duty, and then you're supposed to marry someone in particular. Or if you are same gender or same sex relationship, then that's not looked at as acceptable. There's some sort of issue here, and that's basically how they're portraying it to me. So I don't know exactly what it is, but that's what they're discussing right now. And so I'm picking up on a song which I will post down below, and they're saying that it's mostly to do with the lyrics, the vision of maybe the visuals of the music video, or like the vision that this artist was trying to portray in his song. And then they're also saying there's this feeling of distance. It's almost like you have to travel to someone, or it's like you have to sneak away to someone, or you have to like visit someone, and how like that's just being highlighted here. Let go of the need to be right, peacekeeper. And so what I'm seeing here is there's this call to action that's coming from your guardian angels of trusting in us, that you are intuitively picking up on guidance, and to just follow through with it. And when you follow through with it, that's causing you to want to change course. And there's this feeling of that hopelessness and hope. Okay, we're just gonna move on from those words, but there's this feeling of, for example, of you saying, okay, well, I was hopeful of this change. I wanted this to happen. I looked forward to it. I believed that I could have this. And then this other entity, this organization or group of people, their family had put pressure on you to abide by what they believe is to be right. And they have good intentions for why they're doing it, and you have good intentions for what you believe in your heart. So there's a clashing of ideology here. And so then there's this feeling that you have where you're saying, well, I'm going to just forget about it. I'm just going to let go of my dreams, what it is that I truly feel in my heart, and I'll just follow through with what they want, because it's a feeling of just kind of giving up or losing hope and losing faith, and also feeling like, well, I want to make them happy, and maybe I don't have the answers, or maybe it is the right thing to do. They're convincing you to do what they feel is right. And so you're being advised to slow down and think, and I'm hearing specifically the word millennia. Think millennia ahead of how your actions will define what happens many, 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 many years down the line, and what that means for your decisions today. Because even if it's a good intention, you are still held accountable for those decisions if it causes a negative effect. And so do not allow yourself to adhere to someone else's decisions when it's not rightfully your own. Because when you act in accordance to what you believe in, then you could always consciously and confidently walk in knowing that you are authentically yourself, and every decision that you make is authentically yours. Whether it's good or bad, that's your decision. You're not basing it off of what someone else thinks is appropriate for your life, because they don't dictate what happens for you, whether they think that they know better or not. It's your decision alone. And so your guardian angels are saying you need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself that you are accurately connecting with us, and that you're not supposed to lose hope. You're not supposed to give up. You're not supposed to just follow someone else's accordance to the law, is what I'm hearing. You're not supposed to do that. They are helping you, so accept their help. Retreat and recharge. Take time to just step away from this and not make any hasty decisions. Surround yourself with protective energy. Set your sights higher. Bask in joy and light. Dream and journey. Wait for important information. Be devoted, committed. See beyond the current situation. Trust your talents in challenging times. Take care of your needs. This is what's important, is your needs, not anybody else's. It's what you believe. What you believe is right for you. Only you have that answer. And sometimes the journey of making decisions that don't end up helping you immediately, through those perceived mistakes, then that gives you the clarity later on. It gives you that perspective that you need. Stand your ground. Yeah. It says ignite your passions, follow the voice of your soul. And that's what I was just thinking, is you have to listen to your heart. You have to listen to where you're being guided towards, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else. If it makes sense to you, if it makes sense in your heart, then sometimes, I mean, that's faith, right? You move before you even make sense of things. You don't move because you have some inkling of truth and verifying it, right? That wouldn't be faithful. Faith means that there's no evidence of it. There's literally not even a breadcrumb of evidence for it, and yet you believe, you trust. You're being helped. You are being helped. You are being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. Oh, there's another one flipped over. Mother healing. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. So this came through twice, setting your sights higher. Gaining that perspective. It says increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. That's what it says. Don't settle. Do not settle. We have self-employment and watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. And I'm not going to read the self-employment because I don't see it as self-employment. It's saying to me of independence, your own thoughts, your own decisions, and also singlehood, singular, remaining single, in whatever way. Don't, because there's this tendency that you're playing with in your mind, if you haven't done already, of I'm just gonna everything that I picked up that I was like doing on the side, like maybe sneaky, I'm just gonna drop it off and carry on with what is being instructed for me, when that's not even in your heart. That's not even what you want to do, but you just think that it's like you're just doing it because other people are telling you to do it. Friendship, time to move on. You're not going to be happy with this decision. If you move on from this and follow through with someone else's structure for your life, you're not going to be happy. I'm seeing this very clearly, and they're saying it's a huge indication. You need to pay attention to how this, whether it's well-intentioned or not, on both sides, your side and their side, of how this will affect years and years and years and years and years and years and years down the line. Did you follow your heart, or did you follow what you thought would be, take time to reflect on this, or did you follow what other people dictated as the right thing to do? What is more impactful for you? What will give you that feeling of freedom? It's this light airiness that I'm feeling of just being yourself and loving who you want to love and what you want to love, and making decisions strictly because it's what you decided to do. Whether it ends up being, some problematic situation or not, you decided to do it. It was still your decision, and you can feel good in that. In some ways, that's a blessing. Are you going to be happy in just a friendship? Are you going to be happy that way? And the final message, it's 2 messages of divine guidance. It says, learn from spiritual experiences. You are getting so much communication, so much direct communication from your guardian angels, from the higher realms. You're getting so much information, so you have to trust that. You have to continue to trust that. Don't lose hope. Don't lose sight. Don't lose that vision that that's real. Just because things are getting, it's shaky ground, right? This is the other message, is stand your ground. Just because the earth is shaking does not mean that it's going to cave in. This is just a way for all this, I'm seeing like just pent-up energy, It's like toxins coming to the surface, right? It's like a pimple. It's like a pimple, and it's like all of that dirt and is in that pimple, and it's coming to the surface to be released. And that's all that is. It's like that tension right there that's uncomfortable, but it's not permanent, and it has to come out. It has to come out like a splinter. It has to come out. So let it come out. Let it come out, and don't look at it as if that is the end all be all. It's going to calm down. You just have to ride that out and stand your ground. Stand in what it is that you dream for, that inspires you, that brings you that energy in life. Like, what energizes you? What activates you? Like, that's your happiness. That's your heart. That's your passion. That's your love. So go towards that. Go towards that light. Even if it doesn't make sense right now, go towards that. But obviously, you decide. But that's what I'm getting. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.